Hello and welcome to the university that can help you to be the best managers in the hospitality industry. My name is Martin and I'm here today to introduce you the Institute of Hospitality Management in Prague. In case of any questions during my presentation or after my presentation, please use this email that you can see right now, the study@vsc.cz, and send any question to that email. We will answer to you as soon as possible. This is Prague. If you don't know the Prague, this is one of the really greatest and, from my point of view, the most beautiful historical city in the Europe. Sorry to other cities. And of course the city that you can study the hospitality. Why you should study in Prague? It's in the middle of the Europe. It's one of the safest cities in the Europe. And also in Prague, as you can see, maybe not in this picture, there is a beautiful nightlife during your study times in Prague. So I'm pretty sure that if you will start studying in Prague, you will enjoy it. Trust me, I also used to study in Prague and I know what I'm talking about. So that's Prague, really nice and beautiful city. If you haven't been here, so definitely you should visit it. At the picture here you can see so-called the Charles Bridge, one of the oldest bridge in Prague, and not the only one. So that's the city that you can study in. And now let me introduce you in more details the Institute of Hospitality Management. The Institute of Hospitality Management is a regular university, even if the name is the Institute, so it's just the name of it, but we are the university offering the bachelor as well as the master degree program. We are one of the oldest private university in the Czech Republic. We are the third private university that have been established in the Czech Republic. We've been established in 1999, so we've got a pretty long history from our point of view. And we are offering the bachelor as well as the master degree program in the Czech language or in the English. So we are offering those bachelor degree in the English, so I assume that you are interested in this bachelor degree program. Our graduate students usually work in the middle or upper management, not just in the hospitality industry, because actually we get a lot of cooperations with many firms in Prague, in Czech Republic, in Europe, that can help you to find a job after you are graduated at our university. So it's not about the hospitality only, but we are focusing on the gastronomy and tourism in general, but also to the marketing and so on. As you know, in these days, a lot of fields are really linked and connected. So even if you are studying hospitality, you can work in at least the similar area, not only in the hospitality. So that's one of the advantages of our university. What can you study here? So as I've already told you, you can study the bachelor as well as the master degree program. We can offer to you study hospitality management. That's actually our core program, one of the most important. A lot of students study it. Actually, most of the students study this hospitality management. And that's the reason why we are offering this program also in English, as you can see on this slide. So bachelor program in hospitality management you can study in English, and that's really one of the greatest programs you can study here. Not the only one, you can also study the travel and tourism or marketing, but you can study those other programs in Czech language only. If you are interested in master degree programs, so again we can offer to you the hospitality management or the travel tourism and the marketing is the last one. Again, you can study this program in the Czech language only, but it doesn't mean that you cannot finish your master degree at other university. We have some cooperations with other universities, so we can definitely recommend you other universities where can you finish your study after graduating as a bachelor at the Institute of Hospitality Management. Actually, how the organization or how the study is organized, and I'm talking about this bachelor degree program since now. So the whole study is divided into the so-called semesters, and you will go through the 6 semesters if you start studying at our university. You can think about this semester as a half of the year, and each semester is divided into 2 different periods. The first one is so-called the teaching period. You usually have 13 weeks. After the teaching period, there is an examination period. So during the teaching period, we're gonna teach you. For example, me, I'm teaching microeconomics, so I will teach you the microeconomics. We're gonna discuss the problems, we're gonna discuss the economical things and economic issues in these days and so on. After the teaching period, there's an examination period. So you should prove us that you understand this information that we teach you. So that's the examination period. What about how can this examination period look like? It depends on the teacher, of course. So you can have a written or oral exam. It's depend. For example, in my subject, there is a written test as well as the oral exam because I love to discuss with students. But it really depends on the teacher. After these 6 semesters and after writing your bachelor thesis, so you can actually go to the state final exam. If you graduate the state final exam, you are the graduated bachelor. So after these points that are mentioned in here, you become a bachelor. What can you learn actually at Institute of Hospitality Management? We can help you to understand how to not just manage, but how to lead people, how to be a good leader. So we are focusing in the management, of course, because it's one of the most important part, not just in the hospitality industry, but in the business world in general. So therefore, you will understand how to lead people, how to manage people, how to help the people to do what they need to do, what they want to do, and so on. So you will be a good leader. You will also understand the current gastronomic trends. Of course, if we are talking about the hospitality industry, we cannot forget to the gastronomy. So you will study at our special classrooms. You will study some gastronomic trends, new gastronomic trends, of course, that are really not just important, but students usually love those types of subjects, of course. Another subject that students usually love is linked with another knowledge that you will recognize in many types of wine. One of the most popular subjects during this English study program. So you will of course taste the wine because you also have to understand, but it's not just about drinking wine, it's about tasting and it's about understanding the whole process of creating, and it's not about the wine only, but you will talk about the different beverages in general. What else? So you will be able to set up and sell for the right price. One of the most important knowledge for you as the future hospitality guys. You have to sell the product for the right price at the right market. That's important. You will study the revenue management problem. During the study you will understand why it's important, and actually you will also know the different ways how to increase the revenues of your future business. You will also understand how the hotel, DMO and in general other business works, so that of course important in general. And the last and not least, you will know how to manage a business. It's not about the hospitality only, but you will also understand how to manage your own business. Because we're going to teach you also the basics of the business economics. So you will work with the numbers. You will know, of course, how the whole business can be set up. And that's important, of course, if you will be, or if you would like to found your own business. So those knowledge you can learn at Institute of Hospitality Management. From my point of view, you are the future in hospitality, and we can open the door to you and help you to go through it. What else? During your study here, you can also use the Erasmus program. During this Erasmus program, you can visit other universities. Here you can see the list of the universities that cooperate with us. It's alphabetically ordered. I hope, yes, it is. So you can find maybe your country, maybe a university that you know, and all those universities you can visit for one, sometimes for 2 semesters to study the hospitality there. To be honest, from my point of view, it's really important to study also abroad, to use this program. I've been also abroad for actually 2 semesters of a study, and it was a great semester. So use it if you can. And here is the list of the universities that we cooperate with so far. Of course, we add each year, actually, we try to add at least 1 additional university to this list. If you would like to start studying at the Institute of Hospitality Management, you have to go through the admission process, which means actually for us that of course you should have finished your secondary school, as it's written here in the presentation, and also you should have appropriate level of English level. So here you can see and you can read by yourself. Actually I'm still pointing here, but you see the presentation here. Sorry, here. So here actually you can see the different minimum test scores that you should achieve, and if you have a certificate from those different ways how to prove that you can understand English. So if you have a certificate, at least this minimum test scores, so you can start studying in here. If you don't have any certificate that is mentioned in here, so you can go through the test online at the university, or also you can sit here at the university for the test, and you will go through the test, you will receive or you will get the certificate at the appropriate level that corresponds with your score, and if you achieved at least the score that is mentioned in the presentation, so you can start studying here. In general, actually you should have at least the B2 level of English. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. If you get at least the B2 level of English, so you can start studying. So that's what I would like to tell you. That's the most important information so far. So if you've got any other questions, really do not hesitate and contact my colleagues and the study department at the email that you can see, or visit our website, or use this phone number that you can use to contact the study department. In case of questions in accordance to the whole process of admission or the process of study, you can also find a lot of information on our websites. So that was the main information about our university. I hope that I will see you personally here at the university, and I can start to teach you, at least we will start with microeconomics together, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here. So thanks for your attention, and see you and goodbye.